Hi, guys, welcome to our channel. Top 10 celebrities who lost everything. Before we get started, make sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe to our channel. 10. MC Hammer. Over the span of a decade, MC Hammer became the quintessential rags to riches and back to rags Hollywood story. After releasing two moderately successful albums, Hammer achieved worldwide fame with his hit single, You Can't Touch This, from his third studio album. At the time, Hammer's net worth was valued at over $33 million by Forbes. This seemingly overnight wealth was soon sucked up by his lavish spending, extravagant mansion, and numerous dependents. By 1996, Hammer's musical success had plummeted, and he had to file for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, as he was over $13 million in debt. The California rapper never quite recovered from his fall, despite a few comeback attempts. 9. TPain. Since bursting onto the scene in 2005, TPain has racked up a slew of hit singles and accumulated a fortune of over $40 million. However, instead of making wise financial investments, he bought a massive house and a $2.1 million Bugatti, which he later sold off for just $800,000. It certainly didn't take too long for that bank account to go low. By 2019, the Buy You a Drank singer was left with no option but to file for bankruptcy protection. He did win the first season of The Masked Singer the same year, and things seem to be looking up for TPain nowadays. 8. Todd Hertzog. Prior to being cast on the 15th season of Survivor, Todd Hertzog traveled across America as a flight attendant for SkyWest Airlines. His highly calculated run on the show culminated in him winning the season and taking home the $1 million cash prize at just 22 years old. But while he triumphed on the screen, Hertzog's entire fortune was in jeopardy, as he was struggling with alcohol use disorder. After seeking professional help, Hertzog was able to turn his life around. He had since attained sobriety and now lives a rather quiet life with his husband, Jess Hermanson. 7. Fantasia. This North Carolina singer and actress was propelled to stardom after winning the third season of American Idol in 2004. Her first ever single, I Believe, went straight to #1 in the US and Canada, and her debut album was certified platinum. Things seemed to be off to a good start for Fantasia, but due to her sole breadwinner status among her siblings, mother, and daughter, and the declining sales of her second album, she soon found herself struggling. Her $1.1 million house was set to be auctioned off to cover an unpaid loan. In an interview with Oprah, Fantasia owned up to her mistakes, blaming her misfortune on her financial decisions and inability to say no. 6. Gary Busey. Once upon a time, Gary Busey was a mainstream Hollywood star. The Texas actor gained national attention for his leading performance in the 1978 biofilm, The Buddy Holly Story, which earned him an Oscar nomination. He followed this up with starring roles in movies like Lethal Weapon and Point Break, which were certified box office hits. His financial downturn came in 1988 when Busey was involved in a serious motorcycle accident that left him with permanent brain damage. The once bankable Hollywood player became erratic on and off camera, and soon struggled to find roles in movies and TV shows. With most of his money gone, and not enough coming in, Busey had to file for Chapter 7 bankruptcy in 2012. 5. Lil Kim. Widely regarded as the queen of rap, Lil Kim inspired a generation of rappers with her music and has sold upwards of 30 million singles globally. Life really was all about the Benjamins for the hip-hop star. However, following dwindling album sales and a prison stint in 2005, Lil Kim found herself in a free fall. In 2018, she declared bankruptcy, claiming to be about $4 million in debt, with unpaid taxes and mortgage loans taking up a large chunk of that figure. In order to pay off her debt, the Queen Bee's $2.3 million mansion was auctioned off, with the opening bid being $100. Yep, you heard that right. 4. Kim Basinger. Kim Basinger became a Hollywood fixture for her notable femme fatale roles throughout the 80s and 90s. But at the height of her acting career, Basinger faced multiple setbacks that severely impacted her finances. First, she paid $20 million to acquire a small town in her home state of Georgia, an investment that backfired tremendously. Next, she backed out of the doomed movie Boxing Helena, for which she was sued and forced to pay millions of dollars to the studio. This resulted in her filing for bankruptcy. To top it all off, Her marriage to Alec Baldwin ended in a messy divorce that reportedly cost the Oscar-winning actress another few $1,000,000. She never quite recovered financially. 3. Aaron Carter. In the late 1990s, Aaron Carter became a teen idol before he was even a teenager. The younger brother of Backstreet Boys singer Nick Carter, Aaron started performing from as early as 7 years old and had reportedly amassed more than $200 million before the age of 18. According to Carter, all of this money was mismanaged by his parents, and when he crossed into adulthood, he had accumulated back taxes to the tune of $4 million. 2. Toni Braxton. For someone like Toni Braxton, who sold more than 70 million records worldwide, it's hard to imagine how she could go bankrupt twice. Just 2 years after her smash hit, Unbreak My Heart, Braxton found herself in dire straits and had to declare bankruptcy. While her music generated millions, Braxton barely got any of it due to specific clauses in her recording contract. She managed to dig herself out of that hole, but ended up filing for bankruptcy again in 2010 after her Vegas residency was canceled due to her health issues. 1. Burt Reynolds. Hollywood legend Burt Reynolds was a top box office draw in the late 70s and early 80s, but he gradually lost his bankability as the years progressed. This, coupled with his costly divorce from Lomi Anderson and some poor investment choices, led to the actor filing for bankruptcy in 1996. He made a career comeback soon after with Boogie Nights in 1997, which earned him a Golden Globe and an Oscar nomination. What do you think of our video? Let us know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also remember to subscribe to our channel and enable notification, so you will be the first to know when we upload a new video. Thank you for watching.